What's up, YouTube? It's the Console Samurai with Chronos Gaming. And if you've been watching my channel for a while, you probably have noticed that I have kind of a love-hate relationship. In some of my previous videos, I've talked about why I don't pre-order games much at all. Because I am very hesitant about it. Because, I honestly do have a love-hate relationship with DLC. I love the idea of DLC. I really do. A game you enjoy, the idea of being able to get content that extends the life of that game so you can enjoy it even more, it's a no-brainer. It's a great idea. But the problem is that it is done poorly so often that it has kind of become a corrupted version of itself, to be honest. Because there is such a thing as bad DLC, which we all know. Bad DLC is easy to spot. It's something that is completely useless in-game and really just acts as either a glamour item that is way overpriced, Like, I forget which game it was, but there was one that had armor for your horse that did nothing for $4, I think. It was honestly just a vanity item. New costumes, something like that. That's not worth the money. A new costume pack for $5 that unlocks all the costumes in the game. Okay, depending on how many characters you got, that might be worth it. The other kind of bad DLC, at least in my opinion, is Day 1 DLC. Because, and maybe I'm just a cynical bastard. I don't know. Well, I do know I am, but maybe that's the only reason why. But when I see a game come out and on Day 1 there's already DLC, that to me says that the game developer pulled that content out of the game to either entice me into pre-order and try to get as many sales as possible before reviews start coming out, before word of mouth starts coming out about whether the game is a good one or a bad one, which also makes me suspicious of the quality of the game. Or they're trying to nickel and dime me and trying to resell content that I already bought on the disc back to me, which basically just amounts to trying to steal from me. Now, that is, of course, the extreme. But I don't like DLC when it's Day 1 DLC or when it's overpriced garbage DLC, essentially. But Street Fighter is doing something, and they're doing something a way I like it. They're in the new Street Fighter game, they're coming up with a currency called Fight Money, where you play the game, you fight, and the more fights you win Fight Money. And it's been reported that this Fight Money can be used to buy DLC, which means, in theory, you can unlock all the DLC without actually having to pay another cent. Now, they're also coming up with microtransaction premium currency called Zenny. And unfortunately, we don't really know if there's any limitations to what the Fight Money can buy. We don't know if the Fight Money will let you unlock everything. We don't know if there are going to be some things that are behind the paywall requiring either a DLC download or this Zenny premium currency. We don't know yet. We haven't heard yet. But I do hope that it really is going to come down to you can buy everything with either kind of currency. Because, and maybe it's because I'm an older gamer, and I do kind of look back on the past with a little bit of nostalgia. But I like the idea of being able to play a game over and over and over and just keep racking up points or in-game dollars or whatever currency you choose, and be able to unlock everything. And maybe that's just a remnant of the older generations of gaming. I don't know. But I do like the idea that you can do this, and I hope that you will be able to unlock everything. And I really hope that it's not going to be stuff like the super moves are going to be behind the paywall, and oh, well, you are going to need the premium currency for that, or a character you really want. Because when Dragon Ball Xenoverse came out, they announced that it was going to be a pre-order exclusive that you got Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, which to me is a character that should have been in. He's a very popular character. He's not an extra character. He's not like a movie character or something like that. When Xenoverse came out with the Battle of the Gods DLC, that's not the actual show. So I kind of understand having that separate because it's movie stuff. I do understand that. So what I did is I waited until the price dropped and I bought it used. That way the developer wouldn't get any of my money, and I kind of still wanted the game. So I bought it used so the developer wouldn't get it because I didn't like the way that they did the DLC. And I know I wasn't going to get it anyway because I wasn't going to pre-order the game until I heard it was good. But tell me what you think of this Street Fighter, the Street Fighter currency. Tell me what you think in the comments down below. Do you think it's a good thing? Do you think it's a bad thing? Do you think it's not really going to matter? Do you think it's all going to be behind the paywall? Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Once again, I am the Console Samurai, and I'll see you around.